What's up, guys? Welcome back to Flipping the Script Fishing. Now, the other day I got to sneak out to a local boat ramp, and this is the time of the year where boat ramps and night fishing in general can really get good. Right now, before the spawn takes place and while the spawn takes place, you can catch some really good fish, and this can continue on all through the summer, even though you're not catching spawning fish at that time. However, when I went out, I only brought 4 rods with me and 4 baits: a swim bait, a spinner bait, an A-rig, and a Flippy doodad. Now, like usual, I'll start my fishing out with the faster presentation to see if I can't catch fish that way first. Well, I threw and I threw and I threw, and I did manage one fish on a spinner bait, and it was a 16-inch fish, and then I broke one off. It felt like a good fish, but you can't ever be too sure about that. Soon thereafter, I switched to the Flippy doodad, which is a slower presentation, but a good one, and I started having immediate success. Now, I was only out there for a couple hours, and as you can see in the video, I started catching some really nice fish. Now, as the video progresses, the very last fish I actually snuck out a couple days later. Now, the temperature had dropped significantly, and the fish were definitely not as active. However, I was able to catch a very nice fish on, you guessed it, the Flippy doodad. So, enjoy the video, and until next time, guys, tight lines. Can't see it at all. Freaking A. 16 and a half. Let's see if you can. There we go. See a little bit better. Spinner bait. Nighttime fishing. Just had one break me off. I don't get that. Doggone it. Man. This is a 17-pound test line. Shouldn't have broke off. There's something big in here, I think. I want you to pay attention to how I fish this Flippy doodad. Now, typically I'll take it and I'll just slowly drag it across the bottom until I contact some good hard structure like a rock pile or a log or something like that. And then I'll raise my rod tip up and I'll drag it over, and oftentimes it will catch, and then I'll just pop it free by raising my rod to real high, and oftentimes when it pops free, I'll get bites. And if you notice, that's how I did right here. There we go, there's number 2. Fell for Flippy doodad. Even works at night, look at that. Check that guy out there. Good size. Fat one. $17 inches. Fat fish. All right, let it go. For all y'all who are bank fishermen, boat ramps are great places to catch fish. There's oftentimes light, which attracts bugs, which attracts bait fish, which in turn attracts bigger fish. There's also usually hard structure, rock piles, and the like from blowout from when boats launch and load back up. So that provides good structure for these fish to get on. Now, it can oftentimes be very easy to get hung up. Flippy doodad is a great option in this case. So target these places, and usually you can have pretty good success. Look at that. You got the old Flippy doodad choked. Check it out. Hammered it. Absolutely hammered it. Let's go. Yeah, 19 inches long, 12.5 inches girth on a Flippy doodad. Let's let it go. You gotta love it, guys. It's getting to be that time of year. Love it. One thing to remember though, guys, these are boat ramps. So if there are boats coming and going, you need to yield to them so they can load and unload. Now, however, there are good fishing areas. In fact, oftentimes, right after a boat loads up and blows water everywhere, you can oftentimes catch good fish because those bass are conditioned to feed at that moment. Just be mindful of the boaters so they can do what they have to do. Flippy doodad, so I don't want to get it messed up. But this is the guy to do it for sure. They're eating it good. Mimics the crayfish so well. Alright. I'm gonna retie. I can't believe I forgot all my other tackle. I was gonna just bring one box. I totally forgot to bring it. Totally forgot. Alright guys, great way to approach these boat ramps is first with a faster moving lure or presentation, like a spinnerbait, a swim bait, or a crankbait. Then, if that's not fruitful, you slow down and use something like a shaky head, or in this case a flippy doodad. And that technique usually works very well, and usually you're going to hit one of those two presentations. That was the weirdest fighting fish I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't sure I had a fish on. He stayed right on the surface and just floundered. It was weird. Flippy doodad, man. This thing is incredible, guys. God, he's so good. He's so good. I don't want to mess up my bait. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alrighty. Look at that fish. Look at that. I bet he might be 18 or 19 inches. Alrighty. 19 inches. 13-inch girth. That's 3 straight casts. Let's get another one. This flippy doodad holds up any longer. If you want to see exactly how that flippy doodad is rigged up and the proper equipment to fish it on, we have a video about that in our video library. Please hit like, subscribe, and feel free to share this content with anybody. And make sure to tune in to Flipping the Script Fishing for all sorts of other fishing adventures. Nice big old fatty thing. And he's got that flippy doodad out on his throat. Look at that, come right up. That fish. That's a nice one. Fat. Look at that thing. Good look. 19.5 inches, 15-inch girth. Look at that thing. That thing is fat. Nice fish.